everybody. Welcome to Song Stage. We're so happy you're here. This does seem like boys' night out tonight. I feel like the chaperone tonight, but hopefully that will not be my only role. But it has been thus far. Anyway, we have great people here tonight. We have Mr. Bill Kirchen with us tonight. Woo. And Mr. Alan Scheinfeld, a.k.a. Roy Sludge. And Mr. Jimmy Ryan. And we're going to do a whole bunch of tunes. There'll be tunes of our own, and some of them will be tunes that we just love, but hopefully you will love all the tunes. And we're going to start with Mr. Jimmy down at the end there. Jimmy Ryan.
Carol, thank you very much. You guys doing all right so far? Did you have a good dinner and everything? I bet. I'm going to start with an old song that I learned off a Doc Watson record, but I think Sam and Kirk McGee originally wrote it. It's called Way Downtown. Ready, kids? GD on the 4. Now late last night when my Willie came home, heard him rapping at the door, just slipping and sliding with his new shoes on. Willie, don't you rap no more. Oh me, oh my, what's gonna become of me? I've been downtown just fooling around, no one to cry for me. This good old shirt is about all I got. Dollars all that I crave. Didn't bring nothing with me into this old world. Take nothing to my grave. Oh me, oh my, what's gonna become of me? I've been downtown just fooling around, no one to cry for me. Hey, dude. I love the hills of Tennessee. North, west, east, or south, home sweet home to me. Oh me, oh my, what's gonna become of me? I've been downtown just fooling around, no one to cry for me.
Jimmy Ryan.
Thank you.
Jimmy's got a great new album just out too, so make sure you check that out. Now next up is, what do I say about you? I mean, it's endless. He's been here many times with our barn burner shows that are next door. with the Roy Sledge Trio, and he's just a great singer and a songwriter and a very interesting guy. Please welcome Alan Scheinfeld, a.k.a. Roy Sledge.
Well, thank you much. Here we go. For all you big and burly men who roll the trucks along, better listen, you'll be thankful when you hear my song. You have really got it made if you're hauling goods or any place on earth but those Haynesville woods. There's a stretch of road way up north in Maine that's never, ever, ever seen a smile. If they buried all the truckers lost in those woods, there'd be a tombstone every mile. Count 'em off. There'd be a tombstone every mile. I'll pick it. Now when you're loaded on potatoes and you're headed down, well, you gotta drive the woods to get to Boston town. But it's winter up in Maine, better check it over twice. That Haynesville road is just a ribbon of ice. There's a stretch of road way up north in Maine that's never, ever, ever seen a smile. If they buried all the truckers lost in those woods, there'd be a tombstone every mile. Count 'em off. There'd be a tombstone every mile. Now when you're talking to some trucker that's been hauling goods down that stretch of road in Maine they call the Haynesville Woods, he'll tell you that dying and going down below won't be half as bad as that road of ice and snow. There's a stretch of road way up north in Maine that's never, ever, ever seen a smile. If they buried all the truckers lost in those woods, there'd be a tombstone every mile. Count 'em off. There'd be a tombstone every mile. Take it in. That's right. Thank you.
Roy Sledge.
It's a song for all you Maine people. I think, what do you call them, Carol? Maniacs? Or?
Maniacs. That was awesome. Did anyone feel the vibration of his voice right here?
What do you mean?
I know, no. He hugged me when he got here and said, "Good to see you." And I was like, oh. Well, look who's next. We are so happy to have him here. He comes to us probably once a year, and he moved to Texas, so it's harder to get here now. It's not as easy, but it's definitely worth it, the Telecaster Master. We're so happy to have him, Mr. Bill Kirchen.
Oh, thank you. Well, this is one of my favorite things. She only had to ask me once. She said, "Bill, would it be okay?" Yes.
All right.
I want to do one more day, I guess. I wrote this song, and I'd moved to a subdivision in Texas where you had to walk your dog on a leash. We couldn't just let him run free like in the Dylan song. You couldn't do that if dogs ran free. So, and I noticed that he was so happy to be alive at any given moment, was like this was the best thing that ever happened to my dog. Every tree was like, so I was like, I wanted to write a song to capture that great vibe of the dog. So I wrote my Good to Be Alive song, One More Day, in honor of my old dog, Rufus. And I should have given him, I thought about giving him co-writer credit, you know, and splitting the royalties, but he's fixed. He doesn't need the money. So anyway, it's called One More Day. Well, I reckon we all got a fatal diagnosis, so I'm turning in my 2 weeks' notice. Then I excuse myself while I kiss the sky. Get up on my hind legs, strut into town, order up some eggs, bacon by the pound, 2 triple cheese, side order of fries. Now each day's gonna play like it's my last. I'm gonna mortgage my future, cash out my past, throw it all away down to the very last dime. And then me and my honey gonna run up a credit, buy us a boat, maybe see if we can head it down the heretofore unexplored regions of the river of time. I got to live each day like there's no tomorrow, crank up the love, turn down the sorrow, get my ducks in a row. One more day. I'm gonna lay my head on a railroad track. When the whistle blows, I'll be snatching it back, 'cause I'll be needing it. Hey, one more day. Come on, Jane. Well, now my buddy said the train getting closer to the cliff. I know he's right, but hey, what if we can get us a couple of seats up in the Vista Dome with a homemade guitar and an old Stradivarius? We'll serenade the stars till they shoulder up and carry us straight to the roof, to their celestial home. Now, is this the big attraction in a 3-ring tent, or just a distraction to the main event? Well, now, who the hell knows, because nobody's ever made it back to say. So if living truly is a terminal disease, all I'm asking is a brief reprieve, and I could rattle and roll one more day. I got to live each day like there's no tomorrow, crank up the love, turn down the sorrow, get my ducks in a row. One more day. I'm gonna lay my head on the railroad track. When the whistle blows, I'm snatching it back, 'cause I'll be needing it one more day. Kevin. Duke, do another verse, Duke. To live each day like there's no tomorrow, crank up the love, turn down the sorrow, get my ducks in a row. One more day. I'm gonna lay my head on a railroad track. When the whistle blows, I'm snatching it back, 'cause I'll be needing it. Hey, one more day. Yeah.
Bill Kirchen.
How about this team? Thank you.
You know, Bill, Roger Miller once said, every day is Saturday to a dog.
That's right. There you go. That was the idea. He understood.
Well, I'm going to take a stab at a tune, and I want to introduce properly these guys over here. We're so lucky to have playing on this stage all the time, and I'm so lucky to get to play with Mr. Duke Levine on guitar.
Duke.
And Mr. Kevin Barry on guitar.
Kev.
And and I'm the Debbie Downer part of the show, so no, it's all right. I swear to God, I could have, my hair could have been on fire downstairs, dancing around trying to put it out. They would have not noticed me. I swear. So no, it's all right. It's all right.
It would have smelled,
So-
Carol. It would have smelled.
So I'm gonna do a tune from a Christmas album we did because I don't like this warm weather this time of year. I think it's wrong. I think we will pay dearly for it, and it makes me uneasy. So I've been thinking about winter, and this is kind of an all year long breakup song. It just happens to be Christmas. Just drives the point home, you know. Yeah, can't wait for Christmas. All my best songs come out. So. Kevin said I said the same thing in July. That's nice, Kev. You saying my songs are downers all year long? Yeah. Oh, he's quiet now. Alan's voice put my guitar out of tune. Don't light any candles. Don't string up the lights. Don't hang up the tinsel. Don't sing Silent Night. I'm so sick of this town now, and my future's unclear. I'm so down on my luck then, maybe I'll feel different this time next year. Don't send me a postcard. Don't wish me well. How I once loved you, that I'm able to tell. Thought I would listen to you lies drenched in tears, but it's me you be missing. Maybe you feel different this time next year. It's getting cold, the snow's on the way. I'll catch a train that leaves Christmas Day, but try to remember where you feel right now, my dear. And I will forget you like I never met you till this time next year. And I will forget you like I never met you till this time next year. It's getting cold, the snow's on the way. I'll catch a train, leaves Christmas Day. Try to remember the way you feel right now, my dear. But I will forget you like I never met you till this time next year. And I will forget you like I never met you till this time next year. So burn out the candles and turn off the light and sweep up the tinsel. It's our silent night, and I'm leaving this town now, and my future is unclear. There's one thing I know, there'll probably be snow this time next year. And there's one thing I know, there'll probably be snow this time next year.
Carol Noonan, everyone.
And it's
Wow.
It's Mr. Jimmy Ryan's turn.
Kids, this song's in G. Whoa. I know. I didn't tell you nothing about G. It's got 2 chords, a G, and then there's a D.
Oh, forget it.
I know. I should have written a chart.
How many times does that happen?
Until we're done.
Oh, wow.
But not until. It's
You're a merciless taskmaster.
I know. It's my Catholic education. So they threw me
Don't
out.
start
thank goodness.
that.
Yeah. Anyway, this is an old bluegrass song that we're going to kind of do a New Orleans feel on. What do you say? It's called Walk Into My Sleep. It's an old Hazel and Alice song.
Gee, just kidding.
Oh, sorry. Oh, right. That was a joke. Yes. Ha, ha. Hey, you guys ready? Stop fooling around. You ready? Now when I see that gal of mine, how do you think I know? I can tell her by her long, long hairs just hanging down so low. Walking in my sleep, babe, I'm walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line, I'm walking in my sleep. Walking in my sleep, babe, walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line, I'm walking in my sleep. Hey, Kev, go, Kev. Now black smoke is rising, sure sign of rain. Just get that old gray bonnet on, sweet little Liza Jane. Walking in my sleep, babe, I'm walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line, I'm walking in my sleep. Walking in my sleep, babe, walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line, I'm walking in my sleep. Hey, Bobby. There's a pain down in my finger. There's a pain down in my toe. There's a pain down in my ankle bone, and I ain't gonna work no more. Walking in my sleep, babe. Walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line, I'm walking in my sleep. Walking in my sleep, babe. Walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line, I'm walking in my sleep. I know. Cape Cod girls, they got no combs. They comb their hair with codfish bones. Cape Cod boys, they got no sleds. They slide down hills on codfish heads. Walking in my sleep, babe. Walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line, I'm walking in my sleep. One more time. Walking in my sleep, babe. Walking in my sleep. Well, up and down that Dixie line. Walking in my sleep. Thank you.
Jimmy Ryan.
That's what you call frying with Ryan.
All right, Roy, it's your turn.
Let's do a medley of my hit.
All right.
This, yes, featured on the Steve Katsos show. But anyway, Too Drunk to Truck. Thanks. One guy in the back. It's my fan. Yeah, thank you. The fan goes wild. The fan are loving it. All set? You waiting for me? Okay, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, I drive all over this country, roaming from town to town. When day is done, I'm gonna have my fun. I'll pick 'em up and put 'em down. Well, I'll flirt with some old waitress, try and push my luck. But when push comes to shove, I'm too tired for love, 'cause I'm too drunk to truck. I gotta hit the road at 6 a.m. There's a pounding in my brain. Should've dropped my load 4 hours ago, way up in northern Maine. When I get there, I'll noon again till I burned up my last buck. Well, I'll wind up in some cheap motel, too drunk to truck. Aw, take it, somebody. jamming gears and drinking beer's gonna be the death of me. With one wrong turn, we'll crash and burn and leave a sweet memory. The run is done, I'm almost home, I'm coming, sweet Marine. But it's 4:15 and lock the door and throw away the key. Well, I guess I had it coming. I guess she'd had enough. 'Cause at the end of the day, there's the devil to pay, 'cause I'm too drunk to truck. Well, at the end of the day, there's the devil to pay, 'cause I'm too drunk to truck. That's right. Thank you.
Chrysler.
Thank you.
It's your turn, Mr. Kirchin.
Yes, indeed.
Coming up.
Well, as you may have recalled from my introduction, the beautiful introduction, is that I live in Texas now, and which is fine in some ways, not so fine in other ways. I don't have to belabor a point. But, I wrote this song. This is my pro-evolution song, which you wouldn't think would be necessary, but I live in Texas. What can I tell you? So, and I was over in England, actually, and writing songs for my couple albums ago, and there was something going on where they were trying to get rid of the scientists and put in creationists into a school board, and the judge, whatever anybody's beliefs are, there's this separation of church and state that I thought was a good idea that we could hang with. So luckily the judge agreed with me, although he never consulted me once. So luckily for you, rather than me writing the table-pounding rant I was going to write, those bastards, it softened my whole thoughts on the subject. So this is just a little meditation on the timeline called Rocks in the Sand. I know if I was a better writer, I wouldn't have to explain the whole song. Let's take it. It was my pro-science screed called Rocks in the Sand. Before fish ever walked on land, time was turning rocks into sand, rocks into stone, stone into sand. Well, that's sand that sifts through the hands of man. And I built my castle close by the shore, and we slept in the sound of the ocean's roar. And I came to understand that my house was built on shifting sand. So we went to the hills and we built us a town with beautiful views for miles around. When the mountains shook and tumbled down, oh, we knew we'd build on shaky ground. Before fish ever walked on land, time was turning rocks into sand, rocks into stone, stone into sand. Well, that's sand that sifts in the hands of man. Kevin. Now the sands will shift, and the earth's gonna roll, and the rocks and the rain will collect their toll. And all I'll take is what I brought, and I may not get just to what I saw. Whether I say or I fall, well, that's up to the shifting sands after all. Long before fish ever walked on land, time was turning rocks into sand, rocks into stone, stone into sand. Oh, that sand that sifts through the hands of man. Before fish ever walked on land, time was turned rocks into sand.
Bill Kirchen. Woo!
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
This is such a fantasy for me to have all these guys on one stage. They're all my favorite guys in one place. A musical fantasy.
Just so you'll wake up, it was all a dream.
Make that clear. Well, we're Duke and Kevin and I are going to do a really old tune of mine. We'll see what will happen. Kevin, yeah. Ready? All right. God is in heaven. You lay down your life. God is in heaven. You'd make me your wife. If God is in heaven, suspended in time, God is in heaven, you'll always be mine. If I had 3 wishes, you'd be the first one. If I had 3 wishes, my heartache is done. If I had 3 wishes, suspended in time. If I had 3 wishes, you'd always be mine. Well, I've been in trouble, and I've been in pain, and my heart is aching, somehow the same. dreams never ended, I'd know you tired. If dreams never ended, I'd love you so much. But if dreams end, dear, and never come true, that when my dreams ended, I'd still wake with you. When my dreams ended, I'd still wake with you. Thank you. Kevin, that was the right thing to play. Thanks. All right, Mr. Jimmy, it's your turn.
Key of E, song called Gospel Shirt. It's got an E, it's got an A, it's got a G and a D. A E and an A, a G, a D.
Your
I know,
mandolin
I know.
cheerleader.
You can spell egad with those letters.
Egad. Yeah, that's what the song's about, Egad. It's a medieval song. It's a sequel to Gadzooks.
I was about to say, don't go with the Gadzooks.
Well, you never know when darkness gonna strike. Even in the brightest summer day could suddenly turn night. Said you never know when darkness gonna strike. Even in the brightest summer day could suddenly turn night. Sing along. Well, you never know when dark gonna turn to day. Just give me one more sign and I'll be on my way. You never know when dark gonna turn to day. Just give me one more sign and I'll be on my way. Well, come on, baby, sew my gospel shirt. It's the same one Jesus wore on the day that he got hurt. Well, come on, baby, sew my gospel shirt. It's the same one Jesus wore on the day that he got hurt. nobody gonna take away your pain. Not until you just go and forget all about the blame. Ain't nobody gonna take away your pain. Not until you just go and forget all about the blame. Well, come on, baby, sew my gospel shirt. It's the same on Jesus for on the day that he got hurt. Well, come on, baby, sew my gospel shirt. It's the same on Jesus for on the day that he got hurt. Thank you. Hallelujah.
Ryan. That's great. Woo. I love
Very nice
that.
there, Jimmy.
Oh, thank you very much, Ellen. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem.
How the hell does he do that?
Pack a day, buddy. Better start now.
It might stump my growth.
Hey, it's a little late. Anyway. Oh, sorry about that. Well, always great to be here. Ah, there's people out there. I just noticed that. Hi, guys. Always a pleasure to come out here. We had a beautiful drive, and it's my favorite time of year and all that stuff. And once again, thanks to Carol for having us here. And it's a song about our deceased tour vehicle. It's a Dodge Ram something or other, about 40 feet long. Fortunately, it's either been crushed into a cube or it's rusting in peace somewhere, I hope. For a vehicle that big, it had no legroom at all. But at least we did cram 14 guys into it once. Anyway, we used to call it Big Red, and a song by the same title. All set? I think it's in the key of G. Yeah, it is in G. Don't worry, there's only 3 chords, maybe 4. I don't know. It's my kung fu grip. All set? 1, 2, 3. Well, hot in the summer, freezing in the winter time. That's why I hate that big red truck of mine. 10 gallons to the mile, breaking down all the time. That's why I hate that big red truck of mine. It's burning oil and antifreeze. The safety brake done went and seized. Throwing money at it every single day. Well, hot in the summer, freezing in the winter time. That's why I hate that big red truck of mine. Kev, take one. too. Ah, Jimmy. The heat's on in the summer, AC in the winter time. That's why I hate that big red truck of mine. Well, 0 to 60 in 20 minutes time. That's why I hate that big red truck of mine. Well, it even threw a timing belt, and then that belt began to melt. My mechanic went and bought a second house. Well, hot in summer, freezing in the winter time. That's why I hate that big red truck of mine. Tag it. Well, that's why I hate that big red truck of mine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, Carol, did you just bring me in for comic relief? Was that the...
No, I did not. No, you do that all by yourself, honey. Bill, I love seeing your feet go crazy. You're usually standing up. You're like a trapped little spider over there. Yeah.
I got excited. That's all I, that's what
He becomes enslaved to the music.
He was enslaved.
I don't remember a thing.
You were awesome. Yeah, it was great.
The song is called Time Will Tell the Story, and I made it up myself.
That hard road you're traveling, let it twist and let it bend. All the broken promises, let them rest and let them mend. That scorched ground you're standing on, that's nothing to defend. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. Well, I drifted up to Michigan to work out on the line. I had a home and a family right before the Great Decline. And I headed down to Texas, but it wasn't by design. And I crumpled up the road map, and I left it all behind. Come on, Jimmy, help me. Standing in the doorway, staring out into the wind. Don't know where it's blowing. You might say it all depends. The howl becomes a whisper, now turns into then. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again.
Bill Kirchen. That's great, Bill. I love that tune. What record is that on? I love that tune. What record's it on?
It's on my Hammer of the Honky Tonk Gods
Yeah,
album.
that's
I
a
believe.
good album too.
Thank you.
Which is in the lobby.
No way.
Is it?
What a coincidence. What are the odds of that?
Hey, you two do a tune? Did you do a tune? I don't think so. Oh, come on. What do you want to do? Don't you want to hear Duke and Kevin do it too? It's like a mob.
Wow.
Kevin Barry and all those boys. It was awesome.
Brilliant.
Good job. Brilliant. Let's do Unknown Thing.
Which one?
Unknown Thing.
Yeah. Looking at that. Give me a second.
All right. Duke has a really great knack of picking good songs, and I have a really good knack for picking bad songs. And so I'm always nervous when I'm talking about a song we might do, and then when I write a song, they're always great, since I've been playing with these guys for very, very many years, and when I brought a new song in, and they were always nice, you know, but I could always tell, it's like, yeah, it's good, it's good. And their voices would get really high. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. No, it's good.
When have we ever done that?
You do it wicked. Your voice goes way high. Kevin just puts his head down, like ashamed, you know. But you can always tell by the body language. And but this song, I always feel confident. Duke likes this song, so it's one you like. You do. Your voice gets wicked high. Yeah, we could do that.
There's a break in the storm, and we finally won, but the chill won't go away. There's a silence broke, and we finally spoke, but your voice is far away, and we won't be right again, and we won't be right again, and our backs will break from the task we take, and we're weary to the bone, and our hearts are strong, but it won't be long till the blood turns into stone, and we won't be right again, and we won't be right again. Though the sky is gray, could be night or day, there's no light for us to see. What the future will bring is an unknown thing, but I'm sure of you and me, and we will be right again, and we will be right again. Thank you, Duke and Kevin.
Well, we're going to do one last round for you. And Jimmy, we're going to start off with you. And I want to thank Jimmy for being here. He's got a new record out. It's out in the lobby.
Yep.
And we hope to have him back here soon in
I'd
any
love to come back,
capacity.
Carol.
Mr. Jimmy Ryan.
This is a song, it's a jug bandish song. I definitely, it's off that new record called Reedville, and it was definitely influenced by Jim Kweskin and the jug band, for sure. Kids ready? Hey there, baby, what you doing in this place? I can't say I know you, but I really like your face. The people all around you, man, they say the same. Your beauty ain't just good looks, it's your muscle and your brain. 'Cause you can make anything happen just by walking in a room. Everybody purrs, everybody swoons. It's like you take away all their muscle control, and their hearts beat up like a rocket to the soul, like a rocket to the soul. Yeah, only she can do it, like a rocket to the soul. Woo. Hey, Bill. Sunrise ain't the best time of the day. It's either go to sleep or just stay awake, but the way you slink into that bed so damn slow. Ain't nobody going any places, nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Yeah, only she can do it, like a rocket to the soul. Hey, dude. Hey, hey there, baby, what you doing in this place? I can't say I know you, but I really like your face. Yeah, people all around here, man, they say the same. Your beauty ain't just good looks, it's your muscle and your brain. 'Cause you can make anything happen just by walking in a room. Everybody purrs, everybody swoons. It's like you take away all their muscle control, and their hearts beat up like a rocket to the soul, like a rocket to the soul. Yeah, only she can do it, like a rocket.
Jimmy
Thank you.
Ryan.
Nice.
Jimmy. And for the last time, but certainly not the last time here at Smack, I'm sure you will see Alan Roy Sledge here with the Roy Sledge Trio very soon in the near future. Look for him. He plays around Boston all the time as
Yeah,
well.
don't tell my wife, though.
And don't tell his wife. But for the last time, Mr. Alan Scheinfeld, a.k.a. Roy Sludge.
Thank you. And if you want to prevent me from coming back to Smack, write your congressman. Oh, wait, he's out of work right now, so never mind. I'm drinking all my troubles away. Sorry, there's a fly in here. Spit it out. I'm drinking all my troubles away. I'll never, ooh, oh, Pally, hardly ever, oh, let the booze get the best of me. I'm drinking all my troubles. Here's the part the sound guys all over the place love, where their monitors get fried into a million pieces. It was. I'm drinking all my troubles away. I'm drinking all my troubles away. I'll never let the booze get the best of me. Drinking all my troubles away. Oh, Kev, take one. Oh, Duke. woman will love you for your gold.
For your gold.
A woman will love you for your gold.
For your gold.
Love you for your gold, then she'll ruin your poor soul. Drinking all my troubles away. Bill, take it down. So good. One more time. Jimmy. I've traveled this old world far and wide.
Far and wide.
Traveled this old world far and wide. Traveled far and wide with old trouble by my side. Drinking all my troubles away. All right, hold the one now. Now, you may or may not have noticed that we've got some excellent soloists up here tonight. I just happen to be not to be one of them, but just don't want to show these guys up, you know. And here's the closest thing you're going to hear to a solo for me. Here we go. Come on. Thank you. I practiced all week for that. No, seriously. Anyway, we're going to need your help on this one. And this can go one of two ways. No, one of three ways. Turn your back for a second, see what happens. All right, this one goes, I'm leaving on a midnight train. And we need that's, you'll figure it out. Here we go. I'm leaving on that midnight train. Okay, I can see clearly we need help here. It goes something like that. So I'm leaving on a midnight train. I'm leaving on a midnight train. When I hear that whistle blow, Lord, my troubles hurt me so. Drinking all my troubles away. Everybody solo. What have I done? Drinking all my troubles away. Drinking all my troubles away. I'll never let the booze get the best of me. Too late. Drinking all my troubles away. Thank you.
Sledge!
Thank you.
Mighty fine, Roy.
Well, and on his last round, I'm so happy this dear, dear man came so far away to see us tonight. We don't see you often enough all year long. We really don't. And we just love you. He's awesome, Mr. Bill Kirchin.
Thank you. Well, luckily, I have a long, rambling introduction to this song as well. So. Now, let's see. That song, Time Will Tell the Story, was written by myself and my wife, Louise, and our pal, sister Sarah Brown. Many of you know Sarah, used to live in Boston, great bass player. You know Sarah. But anyway, so we got together to write songs for the next album, which is also out in the lobby, Seeds and Stems, it's called. And the backstory on this is that my wife's a vegetarian, so we usually don't have meat or poultry at home. So, okay. So remember that dog from the first song, Rufus, my big red dog? All right, so we've been writing all day long. Sarah flew in to join us. We've been writing all day long. There's a big stack of yellow legal pads. Don't give up now. And we got some good songs. We got a whole bunch of rejects, and we're getting tired. We've been writing for about 11 hours. It's about 11:30, time to go to bed. But Louise, even though she is, as you recall, a vegetarian, had bought us a cooked chicken to eat, okay? And my dog Rufus had been getting some of the scraps from it. So Sarah's scratching Rufus, sitting in one chair. She says, "Rufus, this is your lucky day." And I say, "Yeah, he doesn't usually get chicken." And Sarah says, "Well, I was talking about the love." And I said, "Well, I was talking about the chicken." So boom, we wrote in about the next 10 minutes, "Are you talking about love or are you talking about chicken?"
There you go.
Thank God there's Rufus again. So anyway, and we weren't sure it was a good song. You know, you kind of you laughing hysterically, then you get up in the next morning, you kind of look at it like, whoa, this could go either way.
Did you boys get high?
Well, it's pretty good. But anyway, we're going to sing it for you. You be the judge if it's a keeper or not. But it's too late. It's on record. So, are you talking about love or are you talking about chicken? Come on, everybody. Well, I was peeking in the kitchen for some evening fare. I never been so hungry, but the cupboard was bare. My baby said tonight it's gonna be slim pickings. I said, "Are you talking about love or are you talking about chicken?" Listen to that chicken. The kids was out for the evening, they hadn't come back. So we snuck downstairs for a midnight snack. I said, "Gal, this shore is greasy, but it's mighty finger licking." She said, "Are you talking about love? Are you talking about chicken?" Now, chicken, it ain't nothing but a bird. Some people say love is just a four-letter word. If the bird is a word, you're gonna be all right with just a little taste of one or the other tonight. That's a roasted chicken right there. Well, I was just perusing the Sunday news, and I was thinking about grabbing me a little midday snooze. She said, come here, stir the gravy till it starts to thick. Now, was she talking about love, or was she talking about chicken? Now, chicken, it ain't nothing but a bird. Some people say love is a four-letter word. If the bird is a word, you're gonna be all right. With just a little taste of one or the other tonight. I said a chicken, it ain't nothing but a bird. Some people say love is a four-letter word. But if the bird is a word, you're gonna be all right. With just a little taste of one or the other tonight. A little taste of one or the other tonight.
Bill Kirchen.
Thank you.
It's a keeper.
Thank you very much.
I think that's definitely a keeper.
Yeah, I think that's a keeper.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, we're gonna do a couple more tunes. This will be our encore kind of thing because we're too old to get up and get off. So- but before we do that, on guitars, helping us out tonight, making us all sound good, is Mr. Duke Levine.
My hero.
And Mr. Kevin Barry on guitar.
My other hero.
We're gonna do lesson, last thing on my mind. Yeah, we put it down. This is an old Tom Paxton tune.
It's a lesson too late for the learning. Made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? With a beat, not a trace left behind. Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As we walk along, my thoughts are tumbling round and round, round and round. Underneath our feet, the subway's rumbling. Underground, underground. Are you going away? No word of farewell. With a beat, not a trace left behind. Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. that was the last thing on my mind. I got reasons aplenty for going. This I know, this I know. 'Cause the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will it be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will it be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my mind.
Carol.
Well, our last tune, I asked Bill to do this tune because I think it's a great song. We've all known it since we were young, and it was one of the first songs I learned on guitar. But Bill's version is my absolute favorite. It is the best. So Bill's going to take us out for the night. We want to thank you so much for coming. You're an amazing audience, and we hope you keep coming to this song stage. Once again, Mr. Jimmy Ryan, Roy Sludge, Bill Kirchen, Duke Levine, and Kevin Barry. Thank you so much.
How about Carol Noonan? Carol Noonan.
Carol. We've been singing our own songs here, a lot of it, and let's bring in a professional songwriter.
Okay.
Mr. Bob Dylan.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to use is worth saving, now you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are changing. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and I'll keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And I don't speak too soon,
for the wheels still in spin. There's no telling who that they're naming, and the loser now is later to win, and the times they are a-changing. Jimmy. Now come senators and congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he who's hurt will be he who has stalled. You know the battle outside raging, it'll soon shake your window and rattle your walls, for the times they are changing. Now come mothers and fathers throughout this land, and I don't criticize what you can't understand, for your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. You know the Belt Road is rapidly aging, you better get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing. Now the line it is drawn, and the curse it is cast, and the slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. You know the order is rapidly fading, and the first one now is later the last, for the times they are a-changing.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thanks, everyone.